to solve math?
Many!
Your live homework help starts now. Welcome to Count on Us.
What is the length from the entrance to the giant wheel?
All right, so let's add 3 here and see what happens.
First, measure first. I need you to double check yourself.
So the second equation for solving perimeter is?
2 times length plus 2 times width.
Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Count on Us. We are your elementary hosts. My name is Mrs. Jax.
And I am Mrs. Jennerette. Welcome. You are the stars of the show, and we are just the supporting staff here to help you with any of your homework questions for mathematics. So make sure you are calling in with those questions. Our number, is flashing on the screen, so call us at 301-772-0080.
Yes, make sure you definitely call in with your questions. And it doesn't always have to be a homework question. It could be a question from something that the students had difficulty with in school today. Maybe their math teacher was introducing a new skill and they think they understand and they're just not sure and they just want some clarity. So you can definitely call in with that. Even if you know all of your skills and concepts, you can call in and ask us for more help. So once again, Mrs. Jennerette gave us the number. The number's at the bottom of the screen. If you, for some reason, don't get a chance to call, you can always email your question into our email corner, and a student will answer your question on the commercial. So those of you who are not new to Count on Us, you know during the commercial break, we have students answer questions. Those students who are new to watching today, when we take a commercial break, you will see some students answering a math question. So our email address is COU, which stands for Count on Us, at PGCPS.org.
And those of you that are watching, make sure you're calling, but call a friend and tell them to tune in channel 96 for Comcast and channel 38 for Verizon. Tell them to tune in, call in with your math questions, and we are here to help.
Absolutely. Okay, so we can get started with letting you know how the show works. When you call in, your name will go in our beautiful treasure box over here.
It is.
Yes. And at the end of the show, we shake up the box, we choose a name, and that person receives a prize at their school. So you get your name in one time for calling, but you also get your name in if you do a challenge with us.
Oh my goodness, a challenge? What is a challenge?
Well, in just a moment on your screen, you will see 2 different challenges that we will talk about. The first challenge here is the word scramble. And what happens is you at home, you should probably be writing down the letters right now. Write down every single letter. We'll go over them in just a minute. And then unscramble it because it turns into a math word. So it is a math term. And the letters here are E, P, T, E, A, T, R, U, E, M, R. This is a long word. It has several letters.
Hey, that's a lot of letters.
There are a lot. But definitely unscramble it, and it is a mathematics term. So it's not just a random word. Mm-hmm. It's a mathematics term. And if you get it right, your name goes in the basket, okay, in our treasure box. The second challenge is our classic.
Yay,
24.
Our 24 challenge. And those of you that aren't familiar with this game, the object is to use all of the digits on the card. Use them once and only once. And you can use addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. You can use a combination or all addition, all multiplication. The object is to make the number 24. So we're going to read the digits on each card, starting with card A.
Okay, so for card A, we have 9, 1, 5, 2. And with 24, anytime you see the inside filled in, we know it's a 9. And the reason the inside is filled in is because it can be facing a different way, and we don't know if it's a 6 or not. But if it's filled in with red, it is a 9. For card B,
we have 3, 4, 7, and 2.
Card C, we have 6, 4, 2, 4.
And card D, we have 3, 7, 2, and 5. So once again, you have to use all of the digits on the cards to make the number 24. And if you give us a correct solution, you get your name in the treasure box.
Oh, wow. So does that mean I can call in and do a math problem from home, like a math homework problem, and then do a challenge, and my name will go in twice?
Yes. If you call us with the question and correctly answer one of our challenges, 2 times your name will go in our box 2 times, so that just increases your chances of being that lucky winner at the end of the show.
So what happens if, I do that, my name goes in, and then I say, oh, I have another question. Well, could I call in again?
Yes, that's so amazing. Okay. You can call in really as many times as you want. You may not get in as many times as you want, but you can definitely always call back, and then your call will be received in the order that we get them. So call.
So I can call up until 5, and then, from 5 to 6 is our middle school show. So if you are older, maybe you're watching this with one of your younger siblings, if you have any questions in your middle school, you can call between 5 and 6.
Most definitely.
Okay.
All right. We're here for you all.
Okay, well, we don't have any callers right now. The lines are open, so you know what that means. If you all don't call us, then it becomes our show.
Yes.
And we're just going to talk the whole time.
All about math. Math. Because math is our favorite subject. But our lines are open, so when you call, you will be guaranteed to get your answer.
So that means if you call now, you're on the show immediately.
Yes.
The number's flashing, it's saying, call us.
301-772-0080. Once again, 301-772-0080. Call us with that math question and answer one of the challenges.
Yeah, don't forget MSA is coming up next week.
Yes.
And you may have some questions, or there may be something that you struggled with last year on the MSA test, and maybe your teacher hasn't covered it yet. And you're saying, oh, you know what? I had difficulty with probability, or I had difficulty with graphing. Whatever it is, definitely call, and we are here to help you.
And if there's something that you did back in August or September, and you just want a quick refresher to make sure you still have that concept in your brain, call. Give us a problem, give us a question, and we will guide you. Because what I love about this show, we don't give you the answers.
That's right.
And what happens most of the time is when you guide us through the problem, you actually figure it out yourself. And then not only are you getting help from us, you are helping all the other students that are watching, because we know we have a lot of students watching.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we're going to just get started.
Yes.
We have several different topics we can discuss. I particularly want to talk about one topic that 5th grade has recently completed, and that's order of operations. Have we discussed that yet on here?
I think we may have. I'm not sure, but I know I love order of operations.
So do I.
It's
we
so
may. Well,
much
we can
fun.
do something different. I mean, we can talk about that. We can do probability.
Probability is fun. And I know with our new curriculum, probability isn't a focus until middle school. But if you know about fractions and can identify fractions of a set, probability, it's going to be a piece of cake if it shows up on MSA. So no worries there. Okay. So you want to do order of operations first, and then
we can do probability.
Yeah.
We have different colors, so we can definitely do a set.
Yes.
They always have questions about marbles or markers or crayons,
jelly
whatever.
beans.
Jelly beans.
About food.
Okay, so we can do jelly beans. Okay, so I'm going to put a problem up, and I will ask our viewers a question. Of course, since no one has called in, we're just going to solve it. We'll talk back and forth. But I'm going to put up 5. Oh, good. You can see it on your screen. 5 times 4 plus 6 minus 4 divided by 2. Now, with order of operations, we know that we have P, E, M, D, A, S, and we call this PEMDAS. Now, the reason I wrote the M and D together is because multiplication and division are inverse operations, and they're on the same step. Addition and subtraction are also inverse operations. But my question is a little different. I'm going to ask you all, because this is something new for 5th grade. For students who are working on order of operation, they're going to have to know where to place the parentheses in order to get a certain answer.
Oh.
So I'm going to give you the answer at home. Hopefully those who are watching are writing this down. I will give you the answer. The answer is 11. I'm just going to put that up here. So I want the answer to be 11. And my question is, where would I place the parentheses in order to get 11 as an answer? Okay? The first thing let's talk about what PEMDAS means. So P stands for parentheses. E stands for exponents, and we can talk about exponents in a little while. We don't have any here, but we can talk about that. M is for multiplication, D is for division, A is for addition, and S is for subtraction. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, since we don't know where the parentheses will go, you would definitely choose an expression to place the parentheses around. And I would, of course, suggest maybe starting from the left.
Start here. 5 times 4.
Okay, so we can definitely start at the left
And see if that will give us 11. I love this problem.
Yeah,
the
so we'll
answer
see if
first is fun.
see if it works.
Okay.
So 5 times 4 is?
That is 20.
All right, 5 times 4 is 20. Now, we've done this already. Most of the time, I would cross this out and bring everything else down. What I'm going to do is still bring everything else down. Okay, so hopefully you all will be able to see that we have a plus 6 minus 4 divided by 2. So if we place parentheses here, of course, this goes first. Okay, so then we're going to look for more parentheses, which we don't have. We will check for exponents, which we definitely don't have. Then we're going to look for multiplication or division, whichever one comes first from left to right. Well, it looks like we have a division problem here.
Oh, we do.
So that would be the next thing that we solve.
Okay.
And you have a different color.
So we have 4 divided by 2, and I know that gives me 2.
All right.
So I'm going to bring down, let me start from left to right. I still have my 20 plus 6 minus 2.
Okay. So we did this second because it is division. And then we go to the last step, which is addition and subtraction, and whichever comes first. I want to be clear that if subtraction were to come first, then you would do that first from left to right. But, you know, in America, we read from left to right. So with the math problem, it's going to be the same thing. So from left to right, I have 2 different operations. First is addition, and then this second one is subtraction. So we will do the addition first just because it comes first as we go across. Do you have red or?
We do have red. Okay. So we have, first is left to right addition, 20 plus 6. That is 26. Bring down my subtraction sign and my 2. And then, let's move this up.
Yeah, let's see if we can.
Since that's all that is left, we can go ahead.
I'll do it like this.
Oh, good. Oh, look at you.
Oh, 20. Move it up a little more. Okay.
26 minus 2. And we will.
You can use green.
We'll use green, and that gives us 24.
Okay, now 24, and I usually tell students to circle the number because there's so much going on here. Now, our answer we're looking for is 11. So if we put the parentheses here around this expression, does it work?
It doesn't work because we have our answer already. The answer is 11. So that means our parentheses should not go around the 5 times 4. So we are going to try again.
Okay, definitely try again. So for the sake of time, the next thing you would do is put it around the 4 plus 6, and then you would follow the steps and see if that works. But because I do want to talk about probability and maybe some other skills, I'm going to show you where it goes. So you would do 4 plus 6, and it's not going to work with 4 plus 6. But the next set of expressions would be 6 minus 4, and it works here. So we're going to go through this, and you'll see that the answer is 11, okay? So we have 6 minus 4 gives us 2, and I'm going to cross this out to show that we've already used that. I'm going to bring everything else down. There's the division sign, and there's a 2 here. There's the plus, and here is 4, and here's multiplication, and here's 5. Okay, so now I'm rewriting everything. And once again, we will follow our steps. We don't have any more parentheses. There are no exponents, but we do have multiplication and division. We need to see which one comes first from left to right. We have 3 different operations. We have multiplication, addition, and division.
And since multiplication and division are the next operations from left to right, I'm going to start with 5 times 4, which gives us 20. I'm going to bring down my addition and my 2 divided by 2. Now what's next? I have an addition and division. Is that something?
And you know what? There is a mistake here.
Uh-oh.
I think I was rushing when I made it up, because what we would do next is division. What was I checking? Okay, well, that's my mistake. So we're going to continue with this and see what our answer is. I was rushing when I made this before the show started, and I was thinking that if we did the 22 divided by 2, it would give us 11. But you're right, with order of operation, division comes first. So 2 divided by 2 would be next. 2 divided by 2 gives us 1. And 20 plus 1 is 21.
It's 21.
So that was my fault for rushing, making this up. Okay, so in order for us to get 11, I would have to end up with 22 divided by 2. I'm not sure what I did wrong. Just rushing. Okay. That's what happens when you rush, kids. Don't rush.
But you know, this would be an excellent challenge for maybe even next week, to have an expression with the answer, and then you place the parentheses in the correct position to get the correct answer, because that definitely takes a lot of higher level thinking.
I'm going to make another one, and this time it will be right.
That's all right, because we caught it.
Absolutely, we did catch it. So the answer here should be 21 for this one. So I'm going to, you know what? If I had another, maybe if I put the parentheses, well, no, that wouldn't work, because parentheses would still have to go first. So I'm going to go ahead and come up with another one where my answer will be correct, and when I go through it, I won't rush. So we can go ahead and look at probability, and I'm going to make up another order of operation problem.
Okay. So we are going to discuss probability. I know this is not a topic that we've been doing in the classroom this year, because with Common Core, probability is a skill that is in the upper grades, middle school, I believe. So probability, though, it was always something fun to do in the classroom, because you usually have manipulatives, beads, squares, tiles. If you had that wonderful teacher that liked to give goodies, you could use Skittles or jelly beans,
M&Ms.
Yes. But with probability, the keyword, or not the keyword, the root word in probability is the word probably. So with probability, we have events, we have things that are either likely happen, most likely, least likely, impossible. So we're going to have a bag of marbles.
Okay. Would certain be one of our vocabulary words?
Certain is definitely another vocabulary word, because if you have a bag of pennies and you want to know the likelihood of picking a penny out of a bag, and there's nothing but pennies, you are certain to pick a penny.
Okay.
But what are the chances of picking an apple out of a bag of pennies?
Out of a bag of pennies, it would be 0%.
0%. Yes. That's upper grades percent.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. So what are my choices?
A bag full of pennies and dimes. What's the probability of
choosing
picking
an apple?
An apple out of that
I think
bag?
It would be impossible.
Impossible? Why impossible?
Because if I put my hand in a bag of pennies and dimes, I could do that all day, every day, all year, and I would never, because there's no apple in the bag, it's impossible to do unless you have a magic trick. And if you have a magic trick, definitely call us and let us know about that.
Yes.
But it would be impossible. So is impossible one of the choices? Would that be one of the choices?
Impossible is definitely one of the choices. So we have a spectrum. Maybe we can talk about the spectrum.
Okay.
We'll put certain here.
We can put a C for certain.
Because
We're going to put some other words, right?
We sure are. And
Okay.
we're going to put an I for impossible.
In just a minute on your screen, you'll be able to see the spectrum that Mrs. Jenner is making. There we
Make my
go.
C better. And in between our certain and impossible, we have most likely.
Okay.
And I should have, you know what?
Can we just put most or?
Yeah, let's put most. Most likely. We have smack dab in the middle. Equally likely. And I want to put that right here because this ties into fractions. And in Common Core, fractions is a big, big thing.
Yes, it is.
And then here, close to the impossible, we have least likely. Events, that's not right.
Yeah, at least it's
So-
impossible.
It is.
You wanted to go from.
But I wanted to go from least to greatest, but that's all right. So it's
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 okay.
fine. Most likely, equally likely, least likely. Those are the vocabulary words that are in between our certain and impossible. So let's do, what did we call it? Theoretical probability, where we just have a bag of stuff and we're going to use marbles and we're going to have some red marbles.
Are we going to have blue also?
Let's have some blue marbles.
I have green if you want to do some green.
Let's see. Let's get a good friendly number. That's 8. Ah, perfect.
7.
Oh my gosh.
We
When you
can do-
don't
you wanna
call, we get so confused. So I'm going to do 2 green and we're going to do 1 black.
Okay.
Because then we'll
So
have
9 or 10.
10 total marbles
I like that. Okay.
in our bag. Because there's so much you can do with probability. And as I said earlier, you may not have done probability in class, but if you've done fractions, you have done fractions. I know that for a fact.
Yes, you have.
You can
3rd,
reason.
4th, and 5th grade. No excuses.
You can reason out the questions for probability. So, my entire bag has 10 marbles. So I want to know which color marble would I least likely pick from this bag. So let's look at all of our colors. Blue, we have 4 out of 10, a ratio. I can also write that as a fraction. So my blue marbles, 4/10 of the marbles are blue. My green marbles, I have 2 out of 10. Oh. So that means in my bag of marbles, 2/10 of them are green. Red, I have 3 out of 10. Since my whole is 10, that will be my denominator. Part of my whole is red. That will be my numerator, which is 3. So 3/10 of my bag has red marbles. And then for my black, the whole is 10, part is 1. So I can express my black marble. There's 1/10 of the bag has black. So now we can go back to my original question. Which marble is least likely to be picked out of a bag? If you had your eyes closed and you just grabbed a marble out of the bag, which one is least likely to be picked?
Wow. I like how you express them as fractions. It's really easy to see with the fractions because we know that this would be the least. But if we didn't express them as fractions and you're just looking, you can also see that there's only 1 black. So, of course, the black would be least likely. Now, black is not impossible because it's in there. So, at some point, you will have a chance of choosing it. But it's definitely the one that has the least, the smallest chance of being chosen. So if the question is which color is least likely to be chosen, I would definitely go with black. Now you have to be careful though when they're asking a question, because you want to know if your answer is going to be in fraction form or if your answer is going to be the word black marble. You know, so which marble is least likely to be chosen, then your answer would be the black marble. But if you're asked to express it as a fraction or show the probability, then you would say 1 out of 10 or 1/10 of a chance. So you have to be really careful with what you're being asked to do, and that will help you with your answer, because they're same answer, but you know, different ways to express it.
And I like what you said. Let's put that on here. 1/10. I can also say 1 out of 10. And for those upper grades, we could even express that as a decimal. Because I know 4th grade, we take fractions with a denominator of 10 or hundredths, and we can change them into the decimal. So that's just another way. But even with the skills you've been using this school year, you can reason probability. And like Ms. Jack said, if the question was which color would be least likely picked and all you had was a bag of marbles, well, let's see, there's only one black out of this whole bag, so it would be least likely for me to choose a black marble out of the bag. So even, it's just such a wonderful thing, our brains. Even if no one has explicitly told you anything, you guys are smart out there. You know what least likely, it's the one that has the fewest or the least. So if I asked which marble would be most likely to be picked out of the bag.
Well, let's look at our chart look at our display. So, okay, here we go. So you would look to see which one shows up the most.
Yes.
Or which one is represented more than the others. And it looks like here,
the blue marbles, because there are more blue marbles than there are red or green or black.
Yep. And over here with our fraction, we can definitely see that as well. So 4/10. Okay.
Comparing those fractions. I have one more question about this because it looks like we have a call. What's the chances of me picking a yellow marble?
Impossible.
Why?
Or 0%.
Oh my goodness.
Because there are no yellow marbles here.
And that's where impossible. There are events that are impossible. I know it's impossible for it to rain cats and dogs in this studio.
It sure is.
That's impossible. Some events are just impossible. So just knowing your vocabulary, applying the meaning of these words to the situation with probability, and you will do fine.
Okay, it looks like we have a caller, and right before the break.
Oh, wow.
So next time, don't forget, callers, make sure you call as soon as you turn your television on.
4 o'clock, put the phone to your ear.
That's
301 772-0080.
Okay. Hello, and welcome to Count on Us.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Mariatu.
Mariatu?
That's a beautiful
And you attend Perrywood Elementary?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is your question today?
My question is to count to find the value of coins.
Count to find the value of coins. And Mariatu, I have a question. What grade are you in?
Second.
Are you in Miss Shirey's class? Oh, okay. Do you know Miss Shirey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's your teacher?
Miss Jones.
Miss Jones. Okay. All right. So you said you want to count to find the value of coins?
Yeah.
All right. Will you tell me what coins to draw, please?
Quarters.
Okay. How many quarters?
1.
Oh, okay. So 1 quarter. Go ahead.
2 nickels.
2 nickels. Okay. And I would ask you the value, but because we're running a little short on time, I'm just going to put the value in. So we have 1 quarter, 2 nickels. What else, hon?
And 2 more nickels.
2. Okay.
Oh, wow. So 4 nickels in all, correct? Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
And 1 penny.
1 penny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I want to make sure that I have my amounts correct, my values. So how much is a quarter worth?
Huh?
How much is a quarter worth? How much money is a quarter?
25 cents.
Okay, so do you agree with this 25 cents that I drew here?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mariatu, how much is a nickel? 1 nickel.
5 cents.
1 nickel is 5 cents, and we have 4 of them, okay? And then how much is 1 penny?
1 cent.
Okay, 1 cent. So what do you know about adding money?
When you add money, you have to add how much it's worth.
You do have to add how much it's worth. Do you think that we should start with the highest denomination first?
Yes.
Okay, absolutely. When you add money, you definitely want to start with the largest denomination, and that just means the amount. So with 1 quarter, we have the most with just that 1 quarter. We have 25 cents. So we're going to count on starting with 25 cents. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so we're starting with 25, and then we're going to count the nickels and then the penny. Okay?
Mhm.
So I need you to count with me. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 25 and
30.
30. Good.
35.
Good.
40.
Okay.
45.
And
50.
okay, now let's look here.
What?
Hold on. No, we're on the right track. It's
Yes,
okay.
you did a good job.
So we started with 25 and then we counted on with 5s. Great job there. But when we go to the penny, is the penny worth 5 cents or is it worth 1 cent?
1 cent.
Okay, so you did a really good job here. We're going to count this again. So 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and then we're going to count 1 more after 45. So what would that be if we count on 1 more?
It would be 45 cents.
So we have 45 cents here. If we want to add 1 more cent to 45 cents.
46.
Good job,
Very
Mariatu.
good.
46 cents is correct. And sometimes it's hard when you're going from one denomination to the next, but you did a great job with the 5s. And then you always have to remember when you count the pennies, you're going to start counting by 1s. So you're going to skip count by 5s, and then you would move into counting by 1s. So it's a little tough for 2nd grade, but you're getting there. You did a really nice job with that.
Yes, you did.
So altogether, this is 46 cents.
And because you gave us a question to answer, your name goes in our treasure box. And since you are our first caller, you're the only one in here. So everyone else, if you want your chance to get that prize, Mariatu will win. And I'm sure you won't mind that, would you?
Mariatu, are you still with us?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
So your name is in the treasure box, okay?
Okay.
Did you want to do a challenge before we go to break?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So we have 2 choices.
We have the classic 24 game or the word scramble.
So this is the word scramble where you use all the letters and unscramble it to make a mathematical term. Or you can choose one of the 24 cards.
Which challenge would you like to do?
The 24 challenge.
Okay. And which card would you like to solve?
A.
A.
Card A.
Do you have your numbers written down already? So the numbers are 9, 1, 5, and 2.
You have your solution ready? Because you're going to make the number 24. So we're going to put this here. And you can add, subtract, multiply, or divide. And you tell us what to do first. And if not, you can always call back and give us the solution.
Yeah, you can work it out over the break if you want to. It's up to you.
I hear her thinking and counting.
I do. Mariatu?
So how about you call us right back when you make the number 24. We are going to take a short break, and we have a caller waiting on the line. Please stay there on the line, and Mariatu, call back with your solution, okay?
Okay.
Okay, don't forget, call us right back, okay?
Okay.
All right, and for the rest of our viewers out there, we are going to take a short break. And this always happens right before break.
Yes.
Calls start coming, and we have Serafino on the line from Glen Arden Woods. Just hold on, but we will see you on the other side of the break.
Hi, I'm James. I'm from Tilton Elementary School. I'm here today for the email question of the day. Mary needed to place a fence in her yard in order to keep her sheep in. If her yard is a rectangle with a length of 26 feet and a width of 20 feet, how much fencing will she need? Well, let's take a look. So first, I would draw a rectangle to represent her feet. Then I would draw 26 feet at one side and 26 feet on the opposite side. Then I would draw 20 feet at one and another side, and then 20 at the opposite side to represent the fencing. Since we're talking about perimeter, since I have to do perimeter, I have to add all the numbers. 26 plus 26 plus 20 plus 20. 6 plus 6 equals 12, so I'll put the 2 at the bottom and carry the 1. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. Then I'll add the 1. That equals 92 feet. So the fencing of her yard will be 92 feet. That's it for the email question of the day. Stay tuned for some more on Count on Us.
This is the ocean, and this is Kipper. Kipper doesn't live in the ocean, but if she did, this is likely what would happen. This is Sparky, and this is habitat destruction. Boozer doesn't like it, neither does Fluffy. We wouldn't let this happen to Kipper, Sparky, Boozer, or Fluffy. In the oceans, it's worse. Lacking opposable thumbs, Kipper can't take action, but you can. Visit BeringSeaCanyons.org.
He was so inspiring.
He took chances.
He was so moving.
He lived daringly.
Martin Luther King Jr. was a man of service, and his day shall be a day of service.
He inspired us in words, but he led us in deeds. To honor him, let's do the same. Go to MLKday.gov and find out how to volunteer on Martin Luther King Day and beyond. This message is brought to you by the Corporation for National and Community.
Okay, guys, ready? Here we go. Let's smile and brush our teeth twice a day, every day. Let's smile and floss our teeth once a day, every day.
Let's keep that smile a happy place on your face with good nutrition and dental visits.
Let's smile. Let's smile. Let's smile. Let's smile.
Hi, I'm Miss Matlock from Templeton Elementary School, and we want to know
how is your areas? Thank you.
Hello, hello, and welcome to the elementary edition of Count on Us. You are the stars, and we are here to help you with your homework problems.
Yes, we are. Thank you. Okay. So, yes, we are here. I'm sorry. Our producers were asking us questions, so we apologize for
yeah,
the
but we
were a little distracted. Okay. So. Oh, okay.
Oh.
So right before we came back, you saw students from Templeton Elementary giving a shout out to you viewers who watch Count on Us. So that's what you saw, one of the teachers and then the students giving a shout out to Count on Us.
So we're giving a shout out to Templeton Elementary School.
Absolutely. Thank you, Templeton Elementary School, for being a part of our show.
Yes. And we have some callers on the line. Should we go over the challenges real quick?
Absolutely.
And then we are going to get those callers on our line. Stay there. We will be right with you. But real quick, we have our famous 24 challenge where you have to come up with the number 24 using all four or a combination of the operations. We have card A.
And card A has 9, 1, 5, 2.
Card B has 3, 4, 7, 2. And card C, we have 4, 2, 4, 6. And card D, we have 7, 2, 5, and 3. We had a caller earlier. She's attempting to do card A, call back, so you can give us that solution. But you do a challenge, you get another chance to get drawn from our treasure chest. That's challenge number 1. And our second, I don't know what's going on, our second challenge
go is the word scramble.
Yay, look at all those letters.
Yeah, so many letters.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you write each and every letter down, mix it up, scramble it around, unscramble a word. And it is a mathematical term, so it's not just a random word, but this word has to do with math.
Okay. So those are our challenges for the day. And we have our next caller. Hi, next caller. Tell us your name and the school you attend.
My name is Salafina.
Hi, Serafina.
And I go to Glenarden Woods.
Okay, well, thank you for calling from Glenarden Woods, Serafina. I don't know if you saw the commercial right before we came back on, but Templeton Elementary had a question. They wanted to know how to find area. Did you see the kids waving on you? Waving on your television. Waving on your television. Did you see them waving to you? Or are you just tuning in?
I was at a different channel.
You were at
you were surfing.
Were you surfing on the break, Serafina? What do you think this is?
You missed out on an opportunity.
Well, those of you who were not surfing like Serafina, during the break there was a school featured, and Templeton Elementary had a class featured, and their question was, how do you find area?
Okay.
So that was their question. So we're going to quickly talk about that. The formula for area is, well, it depends what you're looking for area. We're just going to do the typical one for a rectangle.
A rectilinear figure.
Rectilinear figure. Yes, Common Core.
Hold on, right 1 second.
So
Serafina.
we're not going to give, we're just going to do the formula for it.
Okay.
Okay. So for a rectilinear figure, area equals length times width. Okay, so the length is the long part and the width would be the short part. And you would take your dimension. Let's just say this is 4 and 2. So the length would be 4 times 2, which would give you 8. Let's just say it's centimeters.
You know, I can't resist this.
Centimeters squared.
I did it wrong. Well, I wanted to show how area has the units inside. And actually, I didn't mess up too bad. It's just not perfect. So we have 4 times 2. That gives us 8. And if you look, the square units inside this rectilinear figure is 8.
Okay, we're
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good job.
So that is how we find area.
Thank you to Templeton Elementary.
Great.
So definitely call in with your questions. Okay, so Serafina, we can answer your question. You have a question about mean?
Yes.
Okay, and thank you for being patient.
Yes, thank you, Serafina.
You're welcome.
Okay, so what is your question so I can write it down?
Well, we have to find, it's a multi-question, so it has 2 groups of numbers that I have to find the mean of.
Okay. What's your first group of numbers?
The first group is 9, 8, 6. The numbers are 9, 8, 6, 3, 8, and 7.
Okay.
And the other group of numbers is 11, 16, 13, 14, and 12. No, I'm sorry, 10.
Okay, that's all right. Okay.
So the question is, are you finding the mean for both sets of data?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me what you know about mean.
Well, my teacher told us that we have to add up all the numbers in the group and then divide it by 10.
I can. Okay.
All right, Seraphine, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? What do you know about mean?
Well, in class I learned that in order to find the mean of a group of numbers, you have to add all the numbers in the group and find the sum, and that sum you have to divide by 10.
By 10?
Oh, why? That's interesting. 10, if you had a data set with 10 pieces of data, but if we look at our number 1, this set of data has how many pieces of data? How many numbers?
6.
So here, you are absolutely right. You would add up all of the numbers in the data set, but you would divide this data set by 6 because there are only 6 pieces of data for this one.
I think I got mixed up because in class, when my teacher was teaching it, she had 10 numbers.
She had 10 numbers.
Ah.
So she divided it by 10.
Mm-hmm. So we got that cleared up for you. So what happens, you have to count up the number, the amount of data that you have. So for number 1, let's go ahead and find the mean for this set of data.
Okay. You ready? Mm-hmm. So what I like to do is make it easy and find groups of 10 or add different things. You can add any way you want, but is there anything you want to add first, or do you just want to start at the left?
Well, I like to start adding the bigger numbers first.
Okay.
That's a wonderful
let's go ahead.
strategy.
So let's do the 9 and the 8. What do we get?
17.
Okay.
And then 17 plus 8 is 23.
What's 7 plus 8?
Check that again.
25.
Okay.
There you go.
Because we know that 7 plus 8 is 15, so 17 plus 8 must be 25. Okay.
And then 25 plus 7 is 32.
Okay. I'll agree with that.
And 32 plus 6 is 38.
Okay.
And 38 plus 3 is 61.
You sure it's 61?
Yes.
Okay. Let's look here. We have 8 plus 3, which is 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I think you're looking at the 3 plus 3. I'm not sure. But so 8 plus 3 is 11. So that means, let me move my 4 out of the way. That means we're going to put the 1's place here and carry the 10 over here. Okay? 8 plus 3 is 11. We're going to carry that 1. And 1 10 and 3 10s will give us 4 10s. So it should be 41 if we added it correctly.
Right there was a 3.
Because I thought the 3 was a 5.
Okay.
That's okay. That's what I was thinking. Maybe you looked at these 2 3s, but it's okay.
No problem.
So 41. And what grade are you?
4th grade.
4th grade. Is 4th grade doing decimals or remainders? Because we're definitely
remainders,
gonna get-
definitely.
Okay.
I do decimals and fractions.
And do you do remainders? Because we're going to get a remainder here. Do you? How do I know that? Just before we do anything else, how do I know there's going to be a remainder?
Because 6 doesn't go into 41.
You are so smart. Give your teacher a high five.
41 whole time.
It doesn't go
right.
into it evenly.
Absolutely
41
right.
is not a multiple of 6, so we already know we're going to have a remainder.
Good job.
So
Okay.
let's go ahead and divide. We have 6. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to take the sum and divide it by 6. Tell us what to do with this division problem.
So 6 goes into 40. 6 goes into 4.
Let's think about our
6 goes into 47 times. No, 6 times.
Excellent.
Good job.
So you put a 6. And then 6 times 6 is 36.
Okay.
So you subtract 36 from 41. And you would get 5.
Absolutely.
So it would be 6. So it would be 6 remainder 5.
6 remainder 5. And if
So if it was a fraction, wouldn't it be 6 and 5/6?
I love it. Ding, 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 ding. You are absolutely right. And actually, I was going to annex a 0 and do all that stuff, but this is absolutely right, because whatever decimal I would have would be equivalent to 5/6. So 6 and 5/6 is definitely the mean for this first data set.
Good job. And it's very close to 7, right? Because we know that 6 times 7 is 42, and that's why 5/6 is really close to 1 whole. 6 over 6 would be 1 whole. So that's a reasonable way to check your answer.
And if you estimated, you could say the mean is about 7.
Good.
Okay. So now let's go to your second data set.
So you want to do the large numbers first, 16 and 14?
Yes.
Okay. So what do we get?
16 plus 14 is 30.
Good.
Love it. Okay.
30 plus 13 is 43.
Good job. Okay. This one was easier than that. Okay. Go ahead.
43 plus 11 is 54.
Okay.
And 54 plus 10 is 64.
All right, so the sum of this data set is 64, and I believe we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what can you automatically tell me about the mean for this data set?
It's not going to go into 64 any whole time, because 6 doesn't end in 5. 64 doesn't end in a 0 or a 5.
Perfect.
You know your divisibility rules
Yes.
also. Glenn Arden was rocks. Okay. All right, so what do we do?
So 5 goes into 6 one time.
Okay, I'm going to have to. Do you have this written down already, 6 and 5/6?
Yeah, I put that on my
Okay.
sheet.
And do you have to show your work? If you do, hopefully you can, because we're going
Because
to
we're going to erase,
this.
so we have more space to do 64 divided by 5.
Yeah, I showed my work. I just wanted to see if it was correct.
Oh,
okay.
Good
Okay.
job. Thank you. So you said, that's lopsided. I'm anal. 5 goes into 6 how many times? Once. So I put my 1 in the tens place. So
And 5 times 1 is 5.
Yes.
So you subtract 5 from 6.
Yes.
And you get 1. And then you bring down the 4.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 goes into 14 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
So you put a 2 above the 4. And 5 times 2 is 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then you subtract 10 from 14, which gives you 4.
So
you could either annex a 0 or make it into a mixed number.
Let's annex a 0 and put 0.8, 80%, because 4/5 is 80. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
So if we annex a 0, we have 40. 5 goes into 40 how many times?
12.8.
Good job.
Not 12.8?
12 and 8/10.
Yes.
So you could have 12 and 4/5, but we know, if we have number sense, we know that 1/5 is 20, so 4 of them would be 80, so this would be 80%, or, okay, all right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we love math. You see all those connecting the dots?
I'm like, 4/5 is equal to 12, and 8/10.
It is. So there's 2 different ways you can write it, 12 and 8/10 or 12 and 4/5.
Oh, I realized that because I just made the 5, I multiplied it by 2. So I made the 4 8 and the 5 a 10.
Excellent.
And I made it 8/10.
Very good. See how those fractions and decimals just go together? It's a wonderful thing.
It sure is.
And Serafina, you said 4th grade?
Yes.
I'm going to put your name in the treasure box. Who's your teacher?
My math teacher is Miss Harding.
Okay, Miss Harding.
Miss Harding is doing a really good job.
And so your name is in our box one time. Is there a challenge you know the answer to that you would like to get another chance to put your name in the box?
Yes. I actually know 2, but I only want to say 1.
Okay. So which one do you want to answer?
I have the answer to D for 24.
Okay. All right, D. So I'm just
She
going to
already
write the
has
numbers 7, 2, 3, and 5.
Okay, let's rock and roll.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
B is in boy. Okay.
Because I meant A.
That's okay.
Okay, no problem.
So look at your screen. Is this one here?
Oh, no. I keep on getting confused. It's still D. I know D.
Okay, so...
Because D, I had 2 answers to, and I forgot the other one.
Okay.
But I know it now.
So you have these numbers?
Yes.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. 7 times 3 is 21.
Okay.
5 minus 2 is 3.
Okay.
And 21 plus 3 is 24.
Oh,
where's the
the
bell?
bell?
Good job.
Fabulous job.
Thank you.
Guess what that means? You have, the probability is 2 out of 3 chances, or 2/3 chance of getting picked from our treasure chest. And my pen is running out of ink, but your name is here. Serafina goes in the box again. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
All right.
Call us again on Wednesdays. We're on Mondays and Wednesdays.
And make sure you call as soon as 4 o'clock hits. I mean, we
4
have
o'clock.
like 5. The lines are so busy, and we're ending our show.
Oh my gosh, we only have a few minutes. So we're going to go to our next caller quickly.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, hello.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Ibram.
Ibram?
Hello, Ibram.
And what school are you calling from?
Glenard Woods.
All
Okay,
right.
and what is your question? Because we only have a few seconds.
My question is, I have a division question today.
Okay.
Today I would like to solve 2 divided by 823.
Okay, so
I'm going to write the way you said it.
Divided by, you said 823?
Yes.
Okay, well,
So-
we can definitely do this. What grade are you in? Third grade, okay.
So take a look at the screen.
Okay, now, I have it the wrong way?
Because you did say 2
'Cause this is what you said.
divided by 823.
And guess what? I was just going to annex some zeros and go ahead and divide. But, I mean, so which way are we doing it?
I would put the 823 inside, and then I would put the 823.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the inside is called the dividend. This is the divisor, and our answer is going to be a quotient, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to go through this quickly because we don't have a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Okay.
All right, so 2 goes into 8 how many times?
4.
Good job. 4 times 2 is?
8.
All right, and then we're going to subtract.
8 my 8 minus 8 equals 0. Bring down the 2, you get 2. And then you divide 2 divided by...
2 is 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, 1 times 2 is 2. And we're going to subtract again. We get another 0. Bring down our 3.
Bring down 3.
Okay.
You get 3.
And 2 goes into 3 how many times?
1. So your product is 1.
Okay, well, we have a remainder of 1, but
remainder, sorry.
And remember
Good.
how with Serafina we made this into a fraction. So what we're going to do, it's okay. You can put remainder 1, or you can do 411
and 1/2.
And 1/2. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Because your remainder would be your numerator, and your divisor is your denominator.
Oh, okay.
That I made up. We used it. Okay.
Nope.
And
we do have.
On the break. Oh, go ahead.
Would you like a challenge? And I just wanted to clarify real quick. The problem we did was 823 divided by 2. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we, once again.
We don't have time for a challenge.
People call and call. So we have to choose everyone that's on the line. Stay on the line. But our winner for today is, you pick.
Oh, okay. Without looking, real quick. And our winner for today is Serafina from Glenarden Woods in Miss Hardy's class.
Great job, Serafina.
Thank you to all of our callers. Hold on the line because our middle school talent is coming up and they can answer any question you have. But remember, you can always count on us. Welcome to your mini lesson today. My name is Mrs. Jacks, and today we will discuss how to change mixed numbers into improper fractions, and the reverse of that, how to change improper fractions into mixed numbers or whole numbers. Let's go ahead and look at an example. In this example here, once again, it says changing mixed numbers to improper fractions. We have a mixed number here. A mixed number is when you have a whole number paired with a fraction. This one happens to be 3 1/8. We're going to go ahead and change that into an improper fraction. The first step is to multiply the whole number by the denominator. So 3 times 8 is 24. After you do that, well, let me go ahead and show you. 3 times 8 equals 24. You have the numerator here. We're going to go ahead and now add the numerator to our product. 24 plus 1 equals 25. This final answer becomes your new numerator, and the denominator stays the same. So 3 1/8 changed to an improper fraction happens to be 25 over 8. An improper fraction means that the number on top, which is the numerator, is greater than or larger than the number on the bottom, which is the denominator. We can also reverse this. We can change improper fractions back to mixed numbers, and I'm going to show you how to do that now with this second example. Changing improper fractions to mixed numbers or whole numbers. This first one here is an improper fraction. Once again, that means that the numerator is larger than the denominator. The first step is to divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay, so I'm going to set this up as 56 divided by 7. If you already know the answer, you can of course put the answer here, or you can set it up the long way using an algorithm. 7 goes into 56 8 whole times. 8 times 7 is 56. And then with the algorithm, you will go ahead and subtract, and your answer is 0 here, so you don't have anything left over. There's nothing else to continue dividing by. So your answer happens to be 8. So in this case, you can change an improper fraction to a whole number. Let's look over here. This one is a little different. This is 55 divided by 7. So it's one number less than 56. Let's see what happens when we do that. 55 divided by 7, we will do it the same way. 7 goes into 55. It doesn't go exactly 8 whole times. It's going to go in 6 times, and then we're going to have something left over. So let's go ahead and set up the algorithm. 55 divided by 7. Well, I'm sorry, I said 6 times. Excuse me. It goes in 7 whole times. So 7 into 55 is 7. 7 times 7 is 49. To complete the algorithm, you need to go ahead and subtract. 55 minus 49 gives you 6. So 6 is your remainder. Now, to set up our answer, the whole number here becomes our whole number for the mixed number, and then the remainder becomes the new numerator, and guess what? The denominator stays the same. So 55 sevenths, which is an improper fraction, now becomes 7 6/7 as a mixed number. Once again, this was a short mini lesson on changing improper fractions to mixed numbers and changing mixed numbers to improper fractions. Thank you for your time.
Minds can achieve anything. We make sure they get to college. provides more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds to make college possible for anyone with the mind to get there. Because if given the chance, minds will do great things. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
Because how many ways are there to solve math?
Many! Your live homework help starts now. Welcome to Count on Us.
What is the length from the entrance to the giant wheel?
All right, so let's add 3 here and see what happens.
First, measure first. I need you to double check yourself.
So the second equation for solving perimeter is?
2 times length plus 2 times width.
Welcome back to the secondary edition of Count on Us. I'm your co-host, Mr. Pugh.
With Ms. McCants.
It would say welcome you all to answer any question you have for your math world. You know, MSA is coming up in 2 weeks. You know, HSA has passed, but you know, in May, the official test is going to come out. So we're here to answer any questions you might have. Remember, our number is 301-772-0080 every Monday and Wednesdays from the hours from 4 to 6. 4 to 5 is the elementary, and 5 to 6 is the secondary show. You want to talk about the challenges we have today?
Sure. Today we have the 24 challenge, and if you are out there and you're one of our regular viewers, you already know what this is all about. But for those of you who are new to the show, we have a 24 challenge where we look at a card and use any combination of operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division with combination of the 4 numbers, and we're trying to get to 24. So card A is 3, 2, 7, 7. You have to use the 7 twice.
Yes.
Card B is 6, 8, 2, 5. Card C is 4, 5, 5, 2. And card D is 5, 2, 9, 7.
And the cards tonight are different because we have 2 challenging cards. The dots in the corner lets you know how challenging they are. And the 3 dots are really challenging. All right. So, Miss McCants, are you ready for our caller? First caller?
I am ready for our first caller.
They've been waiting for a long time.
Yes, they have.
So, you want to take the first one? Ladies first?
Yes, I'll take the first one. Thank you, Mr. Pugh. Hello?
Hello?
Who are we speaking with?
Dewan Pringle.
Dewan?
Yes.
Hi. What school are you calling from?
Walden Woods Elementary.
Hey.
Walden Woods Elementary School. And who's your teacher there?
Miss Gibson.
Miss Gibson?
Yes.
Tell Miss Gibson we say hello from Count on Us.
Okay.
Okay. So what's your question?
We're working with order of operations. And the question is 28 divided by 4 minus 6.
28 divided by 4 minus 6. Okay. So what do you know about order of operations? I know they were talking about order of operations in the first show. What am I writing down?
I'm not watching the TV because I don't have the phone. I can't have the phone.
That's cool.
But what I learned from order of operations is it's a number. I mean, not a number, but letters. parentheses, exponent, and multiplication, division. So my teacher told me to to be careful with my homework because like it's a pattern, like say because division comes before multiplication and subtraction in the pattern.
That's right. So with order of operations, we do have parentheses, we do have exponents, we do have multiplication and division, and that depends on the order from left to right. And we also have addition, which also depends on the order from left to right. Okay, what 2 operations are you working on today that you noticed when you gave me the problem?
Division and minus.
Okay, you're going to do...
subtraction.
Yeah, that's right, division and subtraction. Okay, so we can skip exponents. We can skip, we can skip parentheses, exponents, and now we're going to go to the division. So I have 28 divided by 4.
Yeah.
So that would be the first thing we did. What's 28 divided by 4?
Did I do it? Like I'm not as good with division, but like, what is it 20? How many times can 28 go on the 4?
That's right. You can.
28 can go on the 4. It can go in 4 times.
A little bit more. So you go ahead.
Okay, so 4 times 5 is how much? You said 4 times 4, but how much is 4 times 5?
20.
20. Do we still have enough for 28?
Yes.
Okay, so what about 4 times 6?
4 times 6 is 24.
24. And what's 4 times 7?
4 times 7 is 20. What? No, not 20. 36.
You said 4 times 6 is 24. And what's if we add 4 more to 24? How much would that be?
28.
28. So how many times is 4 going to 28?
7 times.
7 times. Excellent job. So I have 7 now minus 6. 7 minus 6.
It's 1.
It's 1. So you use your order of operations. You have, we've used our division. 28 divided by 4 equals 7. We brought down the subtraction. We brought down the 6. 7 minus 6 equals 1. Did you want to try one of our challenges?
No.
No?
Okay.
Well, thank you for calling.
Huh?
I said thank you for calling.
Okay.
All right, you have a good night, okay?
You do too.
All right.
And remember, your name is going into our chest. So continue to watch the show at the end to see you win our prize.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. That was a good call.
That was a wonderful caller. You want to go to the next caller?
Sure. Hello?
Hello?
Who are we speaking with tonight?
Jessica Barnes.
Jessica Barnes. Jessica, what school are you calling from?
Millwood Elementary School.
Millwood Elementary School. What grade are you in?
5th.
5th grade?
Yes.
And what's your question tonight?
30.5 and 5.9 is 179.95. What is the product of 3.3 and 500 and 5 and 900?
Okay, can you start over? I'm going to write down the numbers that you're giving us.
Okay.
So say it one more time for me. You doing a word problem?
Yes.
Okay.
30 and 5/10.
Thank you. 30 and 5/10.
I love the way you read that number.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 and 9/10 is 197 and 9500.
Read the last number again for me.
179 and 9500.
179 and 9500.
Yes.
Okay.
But what is the product of 3 and 500?
3 and 500ths.
And 5 and 9/10.
Okay, so let me make sure that I got this correct. You started out with 30 and 5/10 and 5 and 9/10, and they gave you the product of 179 and 9500ths?
Yes.
And then they want to know the product of 3 and 500ths and 5 and 9/10.
Yes.
Jessica,
Yes.
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Look at the digits in the first problem. 30 and 5/10 and 5 and 9/10, okay?
Okay.
Look at the digits in the second problem. They gave you 3 and 500ths and 5 and 9/10. Did the digits change?
From here to here. Can you see us on the television?
Yes.
Did the problem change?
Yes.
What changed in the problem?
The 0 is behind the decimal.
Right. And what do you know about, what are the rules when you multiply by decimals? Do you know a special rule when you multiply by decimals?
No.
You don't know no special rules? Like, I mean, how many digits are behind the decimal place in the question is the same in the answer?
No.
You didn't know that?
No.
I'll say, look, I'm giving you a rule right now. Whenever you multiply or divide by the decimal, whatever numbers you have in the question is the same numbers behind the decimals you have in the answer, okay? So I want you to look in the first question, all right? We're going to look down again. Can I make my close up? We have 30 and 5/10 times 5 and 9/10. How many digits are behind the decimal in the question?
2.
2. Now look at my answer, my solution. 179 and 9500ths. How many digits are behind the decimal now?
2.
2. Now, we have the same numbers here, the same digits, correct?
Yes.
So my product is going to remain the same. What's going to be different now is this. How many digits are behind the decimal in the question?
3.
3. So you tell me, where should I put my decimal point?
Behind the 7.
Oh my gracious, great job.
And where did you start? Where did she start from when she started the count?
Oh, good question. Oh, that's an excellent thought. What direction are we talking about behind the 7? Is it coming from this way or that way, left or right, right or left?
What did you say?
Which direction are you starting from to put it behind the 7?
The right.
The right.
Starting
Good job.
Right. So we're going to move it over 3 places. So now we have 17 and 995,000.
Now listen to me, Jessica. I want you to understand. I think the problem is probably teaching you place value or decimal points. So understand, know that rule when you talk about decimal points, because that would be a key rule. Because the problem didn't change. Only thing changed in the problem is that they changed the location of the decimal point. And remember that rule, be easy as pie. Any other questions today?
No.
Did you want to try one by Challenge 24?
Yes, please.
All right. Yes.
Excellent.
And Jessica, because you asked us a great question, I'm putting your name in our chest. Continue to watch the show to see if you win our prize at the end of the show. But I'm going to let you do Challenge 24 now, okay?
So we put the cards up here, and you need to copy down one of the set of numbers, A, B, C, or D.
Okay.
And can you work on it and give us a call back?
All right.
Okay, sounds good. We'll talk to you in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Good job.
Bye.
Excellent job.
Okay, so we got them rolling.
Yes, we are
so
rolling.
So who is our next caller, Mr. Pugh?
Serafina.
Serafina, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, Serafina, how are you?
Good.
What school do you attend, Serafina?
Glenarden Woods.
Oh, right.
She's one of our frequent callers.
Yeah, I remember she called last week when I was here.
I know. She always calls. So
my name is Salafina, not Serafina.
Salafina. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Salofina.
Salofina.
I know that. You knew that, didn't you,
Yeah.
Mr. Pugh?
No, I didn't.
We knew that, Salafina. We knew that. Don't beat us up too bad. What's your question?
I'm finding the mean of a set of numbers.
Okay. What's the set of numbers?
The numbers are 17, 21, 24, 16, and 13.
Salofina, can you do me a favor? Can you turn your TV down, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I like hearing myself. Thank you. Thank you. Salofina.
Yes.
What's another word for mean?
The average.
Oh, I like that. So how do you find the mean or the average of a set of data?
Well, you have to add all the numbers that are in the set, and then after that, you have to count how many numbers are in the group, and then you divide that sum by the amount of numbers that are in the group.
Now, Salafina, if you look at the set of numbers on the paper, can you add these numbers up quickly?
Huh?
Can you add these numbers up quickly?
I can.
Go ahead. What's my total sum? I'm thinking 96. I'm guessing 96.
96.
I'm guessing.
Because that's 40 plus 30, 70.
38.
91.
Well, we're going to try. So let's put 21 and 24 together.
Okay.
That's 45, correct?
That's 45.
Let's put 17 and 13 together. That's 30, correct?
Yes.
And that's what, 75 total? So add 16 to that, we get 91. Ah, I was so close. I just did it on top of my head. You know, we're not always going to be perfect. Teachers can be wrong too, Salafina.
Okay. So you have to divide.
I love this. Yes. Talk to me. Tell me.
You have to divide 91 divided by 5.
By 5. Why 5, Salafina? Why 5? Are you talking to me? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Salafina, why are we dividing by 5?
Because there's 5 numbers in the group.
Thank you so much.
Set of numbers?
Yes. So can you walk me through the problem, please, and tell me what to do next?
Well, 5 won't go into 91.
It doesn't?
Well, let's start with 9.
5 is not a factor of 91.
Okay, evenly. Oh, okay.
That's right.
So talk to me. Tell me what to do now.
Huh?
So what do I do first?
You have to see how many times 5 goes into 9.
How many
It
times?
goes into it 1 time.
Well, I'm going to get 1, 5, and a 9.
And 5 times 1 is 5. Subtract, you get 4. Bring down the 1.
Drop that 1. All right.
And 5 goes into 41 8 times.
Okay.
And then you have to subtract 40 from 41.
Where you get 40 from?
Because 8 times 5 is 40.
Oh, okay. You didn't tell me that.
And then you have remainder 1.
Oh, 18, remainder 1.
Or you can annex a 0. Or you could just make it a mixed number, which would be 18 and 1/5.
Oh, you awesome. What grade are you getting?
Salafina, what grade are you in?
4th.
Wow.
You're awesome.
You're awesome.
I need you as a 7th grader, okay?
Did you want to try challenge 24?
Huh?
Would you like to try challenge 24?
Yes.
All right, we're going to show you all our selected data. And also put your name in the chest to continue to watch the show. You never know who might win our prize at the end.
All right, so the 24 challenge cards are up.
Okay. I know letter,
That's A, B, C, D. That's D, C, B, A. That's C, B, A, D.
I knew one, but I think I forgot it.
Okay,
but pick a new one.
No, I know it.
Oh, okay.
Which one you know?
It's card B.
Card B as in boy or D as in dog?
B as in boy.
Okay.
Boy.
You want to try it now, or you want to call us back?
I know it now.
Okay, so it's 8, 2, 6, and 5. Are you ready? Let's hit it.
6 minus 5 equals 1.
6 minus 5 equals 1, so 6 and 5 are gone.
Oh, I see.
And 2 plus 1 is 3.
2 plus 1 is 3.
And 8 times 3 is 24.
8 times 3 is 24.
Good job, Salafina.
You are awesome.
Not only does your name go in that trash not one time, but two times. So the probability of you winning is higher than the other callers.
Yes. So thank you for giving us a call, Salafina. It was nice talking to you today.
And remember, if you need any extra help, call us back.
And tell your friends to call.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, so who do we have next on the line? I think we have time for one more call before we go on a break.
I love our students.
Hello? Hello.
Alawason. Alawason.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
I think we'll let that go.
I think we lost the call, but maybe they'll call back after the break. You want to go ahead and...
Well, just call us back all the while. We look forward to your phone call. And right now, we're going to go into our commercial break, and we'll see you after the break.
Hi, I'm Cameron from Samuel Ogle Middle School, and today's email question is from Ted at Rockledge Elementary. Ted wants to know the area and perimeter of a rectangle that measures 3 inches by 6 inches. Well, let's start with the perimeter. The perimeter is around. So we add all the sides. Okay, so we know that if 3 inches is on this side, then 3 inches is on this side. And if 6 inches is on this side, 6 inches is on this side, because the opposite sides are equal. Now we add 6 plus 6. 6 plus 6 equals 12 inches. And 3 plus 3 equals 6 inches. Now 12 plus 6 equals 18 inches, which is the perimeter. Now we do the area. The area is the inside. So we can either count the squares, or we can do length times width. And the length would be 6 inches, and the width would be 3 inches. So let's do both. First, we'll count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So now we know that we have 18 inches squared, since we used the squares. And the same thing goes for length times width. So now we do 6 times 3. 6 times 3 equals 18 inches squared. And this is the area. Well, Ted, I hope that was helpful to you. So that's Cameron, and see you next time.
Wait a minute. That's wrong. All people are people.
Take the time to get to know people, and you'll see that all of these labels are false. Don't let prejudice shape your view. Stereotyping is wrong, and it hurts all of us.
Stop stereotyping.
A message from your American Muslim neighbors.
When I was a kid, I dreamed of being a stuntman.
I went from dream to dream pretty quickly. I wanted to be a cowboy. Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
I dreamt of being a nun.
Actually, before that, it was Popeye.
Malaria kills more than 2,000 children a day.
Text NET, N-E-T, to 85944 to make a $10 donation to Malaria No More.
Oh, messaging and data rates may apply.
Let's make malaria no more.
back to the second half of the secondary edition of Count on Us. Once again, my name is Mr. Pugh.
And I'm Miss McCann.
Remember, you can always count on us. We're here every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 6 is the elementary portion and 5 to 6 is the secondary portion. And remember, you can always reach us at 301-772-0080. Call your friends, tell your friends and your other schools to call. If you have a math question, call us. We're here. Use us. We're here to help you with your homework help or any questions you might have that's regarding math. I can't do physics or calculus, but I think Ms. McCann can.
Nope.
So you want to go over the challenge for today?
I will go over the 24 challenge. Here are the cards, A, B, C, and D, and we need to do a combination of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division using any combination of the 4 numbers. 3, 2, 7, 7. We have to use the 7 twice. 6, 8, 2, 5. 5, 4, 5, 2. And again, you have to do both numbers. 5, 2, 9, 7.
All right. Good. I think one of our callers earlier called us back. I think it's Salofina.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put Salofina on the air. Salofina, you better get your own TV show. Hi, Salofina. How you doing?
I'm good.
You called back for another question?
Yes, I have another question.
All right. I love this. You know what? Whoever your teacher is at Glen Arden Woods, they need to be rewarded because you're an excellent student. What's your question?
This time I'm dividing mixed numbers.
Mixed numbers? Okay. So, all right. And I know, but I'm going to do it a little bit right now because I'm writing across my chest, and I have a big chest. So I'm going to be a little crooked. You can write for me? Thank you. What's your mixed number? What's your question?
The first one is 3 and 1/6.
3 and 1/6.
Divided by 4 and 2/4.
Divided by 4 and 2/4. Wow. So can you divide mixed numbers?
No, you have to change them to improper fractions.
And how do you change them into improper fractions?
Like for 3 and 1/6, you have to multiply the denominator times the whole number.
Okay.
Which would be 18, because 6 times 3 is 18.
Okay.
And then you would add that product to your numerator, which would be 19.
So it'd be 19.
And then you keep the denominator the same.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Sarafina, I love the way you use your math vocabulary. You said product, you said numerator, whole number. I love the way you did that. So let's go to the next mixed number. Let's go to the next one. 4 and 2/4.
So for this one, you have to multiply 4 times 4, since those are the denominators and whole number. And then you would add that product to 2, which is your numerator, and it would be 18. 18/4.
Okay, so and right now we're still dividing right now, correct? So we have 19/6 divided by 18/4. Now, there are some rules that come into place here. So what's some rules that you know about dividing fractions?
Well, the next thing that you have to do is you keep 19/6 the same.
Okay.
But you change the division sign to a multiplication sign.
Okay, you flip it. Okay.
And then you have to find the reciprocal of 18/4.
Can you say that word again?
Reciprocal.
And what's the reciprocal of 18/4?
4/18.
4/18. Oh, I love the way I can't pronounce it like you. Wow. Reciprocal. Okay, so now now we have 2 options right now, correct? So what option you want to do to solve this problem?
Well, first I was gonna simplify cross cancellation.
Okay, let's cross cancel. What 2 numbers have the same common factor?
4 and 6.
4 and 6. What's the greatest common factor with 4 and 6?
2.
2. Okay. Talk to me. What do I do next? I'll put it beside the 6.
2 goes into 4 2 times, so you'd make the 4 2.
Okay.
And 2 goes into 6 3 times. So you'd make that denominator 3.
Okay. Would you simplify one more time?
Yes.
What else would you simplify?
2 and 18.
To what?
To 1/9.
Okay. So 19/3 times 1/9 gives me what?
19/27.
Oh my gracious! Is there anything else I can do?
Nope. No.
want to say thank you for helping me with that problem. I had a hard time with that problem at home last night. And you helped me solve that problem so well, Serafina. You just talked me through it, okay?
Okay.
Did you want to try another Challenge 24?
Well, I'm not sure if the answer is correct.
You want to try? We can try.
Okay.
All right, let's try. Which one did you select? I'm gonna put it back on here.
Okay.
Which one did you select?
I selected D.
D?
D as in dog.
Okay, 2, 5, 7, 9. All right, 2, 5.
Oh
7.
wait, never mind. I just found the answer for one of them.
No, let's Serafina, I want to challenge you. Because you are our frequent callers, and we think you're pretty smart. You are pretty smart. I don't think you are pretty smart. So I want you to write those 4 digits down, okay?
Okay.
2, 5, 7, 9, and give us a call back when you solve for 24, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Talk to you in a few minutes.
I love
What were the numbers?
2, 5, 7, 9.
Okay.
Thank you. One more time? Okay.
No, I know the numbers.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Who do we have on the line?
Olawashin?
Olawasan?
Yes.
Hi, nice to meet you. Welcome to Count on Us. What's your question about?
Hello.
Hello, what's your question?
It's dividing fractions.
Okay.
My question?
13
11
elevenths.
Divided by 5 ninths.
5 ninths. Okay, so what do you know about dividing fractions?
Well, first you have to find the reciprocal and then multiply.
Okay, so you're going to do the multiplicative inverse.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, so which fraction are we going to do the multiplicative inverse? The first fraction or the second fraction?
Second.
The second one. Okay, so I have 13 elevenths. And what
Times.
Okay, you want to go ahead and change the division to multiplication?
Times 9 fifths.
Times 9 fifths. This is almost similar to what Mr. Pugh was just doing with Salafina a few minutes ago. Okay, is there anything that we can cancel? No, I don't think there is. I don't see anything that we can simplify before we get started. So what would be the next thing we needed to do? Are we going to multiply straight across, or are we going to try to multiply diagonal? What's the rule for multiplying?
We're gonna multiply across.
That's right. We're going to go straight across. So what's 13 times 9? 13 times 9. Can you see the television?
It's 117.
117? That was your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. 117 as my numerator. And what's 11 times 5?
55.
55. Can I leave my fraction like this?
No.
No, I cannot. So I have to do what to this? What kind of fraction is it?
Improper.
That's right. It's improper. What do I need to do to this improper fraction?
Change it into a mixed number.
I'm going to change it to a mixed number. So how many times does 55 go into 117?
Two remainder 7.
So we're going to say 2 is going to be our new whole number. 7 is going to be what?
Our numerator.
Our numerator. And we're going to do what for the denominator?
Keep it the same.
Keep it the same. So I have 2 and 77 over 55. Right?
Yes.
All right. That's our final answer.
Yes.
Excellent job. Say your name again for me.
Olawasan.
Olawasan. I like your name.
Thank you.
And thank you for calling. Did you want to try a 24 challenge?
Yes.
You did? Which card would you like to try?
C.
Card C?
Yes.
Do you already have it worked out?
Do
you already have it worked out?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be 5524. All right. Thank you, Mr. Pugh.
You're welcome, ma'am. That's my cats.
All right, so what do you have?
5 plus 5 equals 10.
5 plus 5 equals 10.
Times 2 equals 20.
10 times 2 equals 20. Uh-oh.
And then 20 plus 4 equals 24.
20 plus 4 equals 24. Excellent job.
Great job,
Ring
Oluwaseun.
the bell. Woo-hoo!
Cowbell.
Excellent job, Oluwaseun. So your name has gone in the treasure chest twice, and you called earlier, so your name is in there 3 times for tonight, okay?
He called earlier?
I thought he called earlier.
We didn't take it. It's only in there 2 times. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's only
going
been
in there
twice. The call dropped the first time. But thank you so much for calling, and stick around to the end of the show to see if you are a winner, okay?
Okay.
All right.
And remember, you can always call back with a second question.
You sure can.
We
You
love
can
to
give
have
us a
your
call
question.
back if you got another question.
All right.
All right. So who do we have next?
Hello?
Hello. Is this Kiera?
Yes.
Hi, Kiera. What grade are you in?
Good. I have a question about order of operation.
What grade are you in?
5th.
Oh, you're in the 5th grade? Okay. What's your question about order of operations?
I have this equation is 4 plus 2 thirds to the power minus 10.
4 plus 2
cube
minus 10?
Minus 10, yeah.
Do I have that written correctly?
Yes.
Okay. So 4 plus 2 cubed minus 10. So what do you know about order of operations? Can you see the television?
Yes.
All right. So I put multiplication and division together, and I put addition and subtraction together. So what's the rule about doing multiplication and division and addition and subtraction?
Multiplication is just like addition, except you're doing it twice.
Okay. But I'm talking about when we're talking about the order of operations, what's special about the order for addition of multiplication and division and addition and subtraction?
What's special about them is that they're kind of they're both kind of
You want some help?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of help. It doesn't matter. It depends on from left to right. So if I had division first from left to right, that's what I would do first. And the same rule with addition and subtraction. It doesn't have to be addition that I do first. It depends on in the problem if I have subtraction or addition, depending on the left to right. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if subtraction was first, I would do that first, and then I would do the addition.
Okay.
Okay? So you got to remember that rule.
Okay.
All right. Do we have any parentheses?
No.
No. Do we have any exponents?
No. Yes.
Yes, we do. So what is our exponent?
The exponents are numbers with the little cube at the top.
Yeah, the cube at the top. Okay, so what does that mean we're going to do to the base?
You're supposed to multiply the cubits with the number.
So, yep, that's right. So what we're going to do is this small number, the exponent, is telling the base number what to do. And we're going to multiply, that is the operation that we're going to use, and we're going to multiply that 2 to itself 3 times. Okay?
Okay.
So now 2 times 2 is how much?
4.
4. 4 times 2 is how much?
8.
8. So now I'm going to rewrite the problem, okay? I have 4 plus 8 minus 10. And do you understand where I got the 8 from?
You got the 8 from the multiplication problem by multiplying 4 times 2.
No, I got the 8 because I multiplied 2 times 2 times 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're saying the 2 times 2, which gave me the 4, times the 2, which gave me the 8. Yes. You're following me. Good job, Kiara. So now, what do I do? Do we have multiplication or division?
No.
No. So do we have addition or subtraction?
Yes.
Okay, so which one are we going to do first?
You're supposed to do the addition first.
We're going to do the addition first. So what's 4 plus 8?
4 plus 8 is 12.
12 minus 10.
Which equals 2.
Which equals 2. Do we have anything else to do with our order of operations?
No.
No, so we are finished. 2 is our final answer for our order of operations problem. And you sure you understand the whole concept of the exponents?
Yes.
So let's go back. What does this 3 mean?
It's a cubit.
It's a cube, but what does it mean in reference to this 2?
It means that like you're supposed to multiply that number, how much the cubit is.
That's right. So whatever the exponent is, you're going to follow the rule for that exponent with that base number. It's telling that base number how many times to multiply to itself. Because I could have a 4 here. I could have 2 to the 4th power, and that means I'm going to write the 2 out 4 times. That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure you know that for the MSA, because I know MSA is coming up. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Did you want to try a 24 challenge?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the card. Which one would you like to try?
I would like to try card A.
Card A?
Yes.
3277.
Mhm.
Did you already work it out?
No.
Do you want to work it out and call us back?
Yes.
Okay, so remember the number 3277 that you're trying to get 24, and you can use addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Call us back in a few minutes with the answer, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Great job breaking that problem down for her.
Thank you, Mr. Pugh.
Good job. Well,
I thought I was boring you.
No.
You look like you were falling asleep on me.
Don't do that. No, I was listening, learning.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to that next caller.
And look who it is.
Shut put me on the spot.
Salafina. Salafina.
Hello?
Hey.
I have the answer for the challenge.
Okay, and which challenge was it that you were working on for us?
It was 24.
Yeah, which one? Which card?
I didn't write down what card number
I think it was D.
I just know the number.
2579.
I was going to say 5297.
Yeah. Always being different.
I know the answer.
5297. You ready?
Okay, so 7 times 5 is 35.
7 times 5, 35.
She's smart.
Uh-huh.
And 35 minus 9 is 26.
Oops. 35 minus 9 is 26.
And 26 minus 2 is 24.
Okay, excellent job.
I took the challenge.
You met the challenge that Mr. Pugh gave you. You are awesome.
Yeah.
And Salafin, I'm a cheat. I'm going to put your name in here not once, not twice, not 3, but 5 times. I'm going to skip 4. I count 1, 2, 3, 5. Because you are awesome. All our callers are awesome.
Yes.
But you call every week your questions.
You are a faithful caller.
You're a faithful caller. I'm going to miss you when we get off air. No, thank you, Salafina.
Yeah, thank you for calling us.
You're welcome.
All right.
I look forward to calling you on Wednesday.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you pronounce your name for me again?
Olawashin.
Olawashin. I'm going to have to remember that.
Yeah.
You calling back with another question from Mr. Pugh?
Yes.
Okay, what's your question?
It's on coordinate planes.
Okay.
What's your question?
I'm trying to make line segments with ordered pairs on a coordinate plane.
Oh, right. So I need, how many ordered pairs do you have?
What is
How many ordered pairs do you have?
5.
And what's the largest digit in all those ordered pairs?
What?
What's the largest number in all those ordered pairs?
-25.
Okay, can you just give us the ordered pairs and if they have a name with them like A or B? Can you do that?
You gotta make a coordinate plane first.
-25.
-25.
Okay, -25.
Is there a letter beside that?
No.
Okay.
Okay, what's the next one?
-5.
Okay, next one.
-35.
Mm-hmm. And what's the next one?
-15.
And the last one, is it 0.5?
And -45.
-4.5. And so, Ada Watson.
Yes.
Are we having a hard time plotting points? Hello?
Yes.
All right, look, we're going to talk about a coordinate plane, okay?
Yeah.
How many sections does a coordinate plane have?
4 quadrants.
Four quadrants.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
We're going to be arrows at the end of this. And now, Ola Watson. Now, do you know what type of numbers go in each quadrant?
What?
Do you know what type of integers go in each quadrant?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at quadrant 1. This is quadrant 1. What type of numbers go in quadrant 1?
Positive numbers.
Positive. So I'm going to make an order pair. Yeah, positive. I'm going to make yeah.
Positive.
Quadrant 2?
What
type of numbers go in quadrant 2?
Negative, positive.
Now
quadrant 3
okay,
is negative.
Yes.
And quadrant 4 is positive.
So let's look at order pairs, okay? Look at the order pairs you just gave me. So in what quadrant will our points be?
Quadrant 2.
Okay, great. So now, at what point do I start? My plotting my points, my order pairs. I couldn't get that out. She's laughing at me right now.
First, you start at the origin.
No, start at the origin, which is what order pair? 0, 0, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's go -2, 5. I go left or right?
Left.
I go left 2 times.
So you go left 2, then you go up 5.
Okay. And think of my point. All right?
Yes.
So, tell what to do next.
The next one, you start at the origin.
Start at the origin.
You move left 5, and you go up 5.
Okay.
And then, you go up 5.
Good job. Take my point.
And then you start the origin, go left 3, and up 5.
Okay. Miss McKenna's doing a wonderful job plotting these points. Continue,
start the origin, move left 1, go up 5.
Okay.
And the last one, you start the origin, move left 4, and go up 5.
And so we're gonna make a line. You said make a line or line segment?
Well, a line.
A line. I like the way you changed your mind. So the line goes through the points with arrow on each end. And what type of line did we create?
We made a horizontal line.
Good job. Now, I'm going to say this to you, because when you take your test in 2 or 3 weeks, it's going to say not join the scale. This model is not joining the scale, okay, because it's by freehand. But once again, every time you want to do a join, you always try to keep your intervals, the space between the numbers, as even as possible. But I want to say great job, Ola Watson.
Yeah.
Are there any questions about that?
I wanted to ask if
Yes.
So I just wanted to be sure that if one of the numbers in your ordered pair is 0, then it doesn't fit in any quadrant.
Ooh, you're right. So where does it go? It remains on the X or the Y what? What's that A word?
Axis.
Yes.
Either the Y-axis, which goes vertical, or the X-axis, which goes horizontal.
Exactly. It depends on which one is in the order pair and the sequence. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your phone call, Watson. You're an awesome student as well.
Yes,
You're just like
you are.
Salafina.
Yes.
I look forward to your phone call on Wednesday as well. We have one more call out there, and I believe that's Jessica calling back for Challenge 24. You want to take care of that really quickly?
Sure. Jessica, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, Jessica, so you ready to do the 24 challenge?
Yes.
Do I need to put the cards back up for you, or do you already know your numbers?
I already know my numbers.
Okay, what numbers did you choose?
7, 7, 2, 3.
7, 7, 23.
Uh-oh. I think Mr. Pugh liked that number.
I like that number.
So let's go.
7 times 2 equals 14.
Mm-hmm.
14 plus 7 equals 21.
Mm-hmm.
And 21 plus 3 equals 24.
Man.
Excellent.
I mean, all our callers tonight. All the callers tonight got the Challenge 24. We're going to make these Challenge 24 a little challenging from now on.
I'm telling you something else.
I have to write her name down twice, too.
Mm-hmm.
Kiara from Melwood.
That's Jessica.
Ooh, sorry. Jessica.
Jessica, he didn't mean it. He just trying to move really fast, okay? We're at the end of the show, and he wanted to make sure he put your name in. But we got to slow down a little bit, just like we tell the kids, Mr. Pugh.
Oh, I do, Mommy?
Yep.
Jessica, please make sure you call back on Wednesday and continue to watch the show another minute or so.
And tell your friends to call us back on Wednesday also.
So you can watch to see who wins this prize.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for calling. What a wonderful show tonight.
Yes, you did an excellent job,
You did
Mr.
as well, Miss
Pugh,
McCants.
helping those kids out.
Miss McCants. No, Miss McCants.
Yes,
You helped me
all
out,
you.
Miss
It's
McCants.
all you.
Okay. I want to thank all our callers for calling us tonight.
Yes.
It's about that time. I know you all sitting around your TV right now waiting to see who win the prize tonight. I can't wait either. As long as you share with me, I'm happy as can be. So I'm going to let Miss McCants do the honors tonight.
Close my eyes and toss it up. Let's see who's our winner.
Not so fast. Not so fast.
Okay, I'm going to slow down.
Slow down. Slow down.
Don't rush this build up anticipation.
Okay. We have a lot of time on the air. All right.
Okay. So, I'm going over with my children geometry in this unit. So maybe some of the students will call on Wednesday with geometry questions for MSA. And remember that all of you need to start calling us because MSA is only a week away.
A week and a half.
A week and a half. So if you need some MSA help, give us a call. But I would like to make an announcement.
It's a week away. I'm sorry. It's next week.
Yeah, it's next week.
I'm sorry.
We start reading next week.
My birthday's Wednesday.
Happy birthday, because I won't be here.
Neither would I.
So I'm going to make the announcement who our winner is.
Yes, I like that winner.
And the winner
I like
is
that winner, yes.
Jessica. Jessica, you are the winner tonight. And
continue to watch our show every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 6. Remember, 4 to 5 is elementary portion, and from 5 to 6 is secondary portion. And remember, you can always count on us. You want me to jump in there a long time ago.